What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
You're dead meat! Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Hey everybody, James A. Janice here, and I'm gonna do a video today that a lot of people have asked for a very long time, and I'm just now getting around to doing it, but I'm gonna showcase all the props that I have in the background of the kill count. No, don't pan down there, they're not nice down there. No, up here. I got cameraman James Chats behind the camera. He helped me record all the Universal horror stuff, so it's very good camera work. Check out his channel in the description below. Thanks, James. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and show you the shit that's in the background that maybe you can't notice because, I don't know, you're not paying attention or something. All right, so what we have here is like the default setting. As you probably noticed by now, up on the top shelf, I usually have props or stuff that's specific to the movie that I'm covering. And I usually always have the Blu-ray of the movie over here just to show, hey, I bought this movie legally, please don't come after me. This setup is just for a video that I recorded with like a generic information video. So when I do those kinds of videos, I just throw whatever up there, it's fun. So the default stuff is these top two rows. This is what you see on camera. And everything below those two rows is just kind of storage for stuff that I'm not currently using. I don't know where to even begin. There's so much shit. I guess we'll begin with what started it all, the Jason mask. This is from 13X Studios, and I don't know what happened here or when that happened, but obviously this mask has seen better days. I think there's supposed to be another one up here, but this was such a high quality mask that I got for real cheap. I think it was like, I don't know, 20 or 30 bucks, and it feels and looks so good. So I'll probably have to get another one since this one has become damaged at some point, but 13X Studios, I highly recommend them for the Jason mask. This was what kicked it all off, man. This is what started it all. When I did the Friday the 13th series, I started with this plastic machete with the blood on it, but I've since upgraded to this boy back here. I don't know if you can notice it in kill count videos, but I'll show it to you. This is a real machete signed by Kane Hodder himself, who is obviously Jason in 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it's personalized to me and Chelsea, so that's fun. And I use a little bit of blue tacky stuff to keep it standing upright. Also, these shelves are getting a little dusty. I probably need to dust them soon. We got the Scream mask from the Scream series. That is also, nope, don't follow that, James. Don't, up here. That is also being held up by the Scream costume itself. So that's what's keeping that up. I really like to have the Ghostface and Jason mask next to each other on set because they were my first two series on the kill count. They mean a lot to me, and I like to have them as just a reminder of where I came from. The Dead of Winter board game has always been a part of the set. It's a really fun horror-themed board game that I love, but not many of my friends do, so that's why it just hangs out on set because I can never find enough people to play it with me. That sucks. Come on, Gressels, play this fucking game with me. Do it. Also, another thing that's been here since the beginning is this Crystal Lake Memories giant hardcover book. This is like the book version of the Blu-ray documentary that I used extensively in my research for the Friday the 13th episodes. And the Blu-ray is like 8 hours, 10 hours long. It's chock full of information, but so is this book. I haven't read it cover to cover, obviously, but it's got so much information in it. And I think it's really cool to just have on the set to be like, hey, I do research on the stuff I cover. We got Ash hanging out, and he sits there on top of a Rubik's Cube version of the Lament configuration. So, little Hellraiser thing, little Evil Dead thing. Also, sometimes people will notice things in the background of videos and be like, hey, that's from Hellraiser. He's gonna do Hellraiser next. No, man, it doesn't work like that. These are just horror props in general. Like, here's a fucking ghoulie. Here's a ghoulie just hanging out in a toilet. I'm not covering ghoulies anytime soon, dude. There's a Valak in a portrait. I'm not covering the Nun anytime soon. Although that'd be probably a good one to cover, but don't request it, please. Xenomorph, hanging out. He's having a good time, holding an ice cream cone. That's for Ice Cream Man. Pretty fucking obvious. A lot of Jurassic Park representation here, starting with the Bull Rex T-Rex, man. This is from the Lost World toy series. I had this as a kid. I found it on eBay when I was covering the Jurassic Park series. It cost me a lot, totally worth it. This fucking dinosaur, dude, yo, he can eat other dinosaurs. Check this out. Here's a little raptor that he's always fighting with on set. Oh shit, Oh no. Oh, he ate this raptor. And then, oh God, I need this raptor back. There it is. Yeah, I love this thing. They're hanging out on top of Chucky. I bought this Chucky at Comic-Con in 2017, and I used it to announce that I was covering the Child's Play series. I remember when I bought this thing, I thought it was fucking huge. I was like, where am I gonna put this giant ass Chucky? I guess next to all the other horror stuff that I own, right? Because now there's a life-size Good Guy doll out there that's like $400 and I really want it, but I'm cool with this Chucky for now. I'm cool with this Chucky. Chelsea wants it too. Hanging out by Chucky is just this is Trick or Treat Studios, just a simple knife for the Halloween series or anytime a knife is used. Speaking of Trick or Treat, this isn't Trick or Treat Studios, but this is an adorable little Sam. I love him so much. This comes out, this comes out. His giant head, you really have to center correctly or else he'll fall over. Here's a plush black goat who is essentially Black Phillip. Even though his pupils are wrong, goats' pupils aren't round like that. They should be little dashes. But he represents The Witch, one of my favorite horror movies of the past few years. He hangs out all the time in front of Predator. This is obviously the City Hunter Predator, but don't worry, I got the Jungle Hunter Predator. He's sitting fucking, look at that pose. He looks like he's doing a Russian dance. I bought these dudes. They light up somehow, but I don't know. It was fun to have both of them for the Predators video. And maybe... Yeah, the third one is just Predator. There's Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and the Predator. Predator! Holy shit! They missed out. Oh, he's in front of the pig mask from Saw. Saw is a fun series, because they have so much fucking shit going on in that movie. There was so much that I could buy and put in the background. So not only do we have this weirdly thin pig mask, wow, this is weird. We also have Billy from Trick or Treat Studios. One of my favorite things on set is this awesome Billy doll. He hangs out. He's a lot luckier than his brother Billy, who is also here. This guy I got, and his fucking leg fell off. He's missing a leg. So I spent a lot of money to get this Billy doll, and he arrived with his leg fucked up. And so they sent me a new one. I was like, do you want this old one back? And they're like, nah. So now I just have this. I'll give him away to someone soon if you want a footless Billy doll. He was in Kill Counts. He's famous, kind of. We also had a hacksaw in the Saw franchise that Chelsea painted to make all rusty appearance. That's fun. It's not like that on the other end. But we don't show you that part. We show you this part. This guy never really makes an appearance on the set, but this is a Chucky toy, obviously, because when I went to Texas Frightmare, I forgot to bring anything to have signed. So all the fucking Child's Play people were there. I needed them to sign something, so I just bought this real fast. And we got Don Mancini, Don't Fuck with the Chuck by Brad Dourif, Christina Leese, Fiona Dourif, aka Nika, Alex Vincent as Andy, Kevin Yeager, the makeup artist who designed him. So I think this is really cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a lot of appearances in the background because, I mean, we got this fucking guy, so I don't know. Here's a Roy Burns mask that I bought at one of the conventions, I think Son of Monsterpalooza, from a fan. He was like a fan of the Kill Count and he makes masks. His name was Daniel. You can see him in the video that I did of that convention. I already showed you the Bull Rex from the Jurassic Park series, but so when I was young, I was super into dinosaurs and Jurassic Park, and I had so many of the toys. I had the giant trailer from Lost World, best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. I had electric fences and paddocks and Jeeps and all sorts of shit. And so when I started to need background stuff for Jurassic Park, and I went on eBay, I found a lot of stuff and I bought a lot of stuff. So here's a big bag of stuff. A lot of action figures in here and dinosaurs and accessories. Some of the accessories work, some of them don't. There's some nets and shit. But that's not, like, look down here. Look at all these other dinosaurs, man. He's not even technically a dinosaur, to be fair. Got a Dilophosaurus with a removable frill. These are all toys that I had growing up, so having them again, it's weird. And behind them, you can see there's a Purge mask with the Saw reverse bear trap on it. Obviously, more Saw shit. I'm not gonna take that out because that reverse bear trap is actually weirdly constructed and it kind of falls apart on you. So it's just gonna sit there and I'll probably never move it. Some more Evil Dead stuff. This guy came with the Ash action figure, the Evil Ed from Evil Dead 2. There's a whole bunch of alien stuff. I already showed you the Xenomorph, but there are also these eggs. You can buy these in a 6-pack with 3 of them open, 3 of them closed. And the open ones have little face huggers in them. I think the case they came in, I'm just using to prop up that. Yep. Alien LV426 cage-free eggs. That's hilarious. Oh, they're glow in the dark. Also, obviously got the Halloween 3 masks, the skeleton, the pumpkin, and the witch. So got all 3 from Trick or Treat Studios. There's so much. Up here in this cube is the Thing board game, and then we have the Killer Clowns from Outer Space soundtrack, signed by composer John Massari to James and Chelsea. Oh, and in front of them is a little turtle. That guy's a little It reference. If you know It very well, you know there's a turtle involved. So he's from our Halloween party. We had a scavenger hunt of turtles everywhere, and he's one of the ones that survived. Leprechaun had a bunch of representation. We got the leprechaun hat up here on the pumpkin right now, and then we got a whole thing of gold coins. I gave some of these away in a giveaway of some sort. Oh, more Jurassic Park. There's Blue. There's Blue, the Kandarian dagger. That came with the Blu-ray set for the Book of the Dead Blu-ray set of the Evil Dead movies. This came with that. There's a little Frankenstein that I got for the Frankenstein kill count. He even has another head somewhere that I can take off and replace with another head if I wanted to be a little bit more angry, but I like this Frankenstein, he's nice. Oh, some more alien stuff. Got my little chest burster here. So he's kind of like the companion piece to the face hugger there. They're both plushes. I would love to get higher quality versions of those nasty little animals, but right now I just got the plushes. That's fine for now. Oh, Evil Dead, more Evil Dead is this thing from Loot Fright that I got. If you saw the Evil Dead 2 kill count, you know that this came from Loot Fright. They sent this to me as part of my sponsorship deal with them, so that's kind of cool. I feel kind of privileged to have this. This Freddy up here, if you watch the podcast, you'll probably notice that he's hanging out behind Chelsea because she loves Freddy. We bought him as well as this golden Oscar-looking pinhead from Hellraiser. We bought them at the same place in Texas Frightmare. I love this thing, and I remember, yeah, when I got this, people were like, Hellraiser's next. No, don't get your hopes up, I'm sorry. Here's a key from The Shining. Got this at Comic-Con when they had a Castle Rock experience. But yes, this is a nice place to live and grow. This is hashtag Castle Rock, a key to the Overlook Hotel. And so that's always hanging out here. And it actually replaced a similar key that I got and opened on camera one time, room 237. Y'all know that room. That's the naked lady. Here's a Torch bobblehead from Puppet Master, and he fell and broke, and he's broken. So to replace him, I bought Blade. Another Puppet Master bobblehead. I still feel bad for Torch. I just kind of relegated him to the bottom drawers. Are you happy being on the bottom drawers? Oh, okay, great. Well, I'll put you back then. We got Dollface and Pinup Girl, and then I bought these. I think they're Trick or Treat Studios, but then Chelsea personally made me the Baghead mask. She stained it with tea, I think, to give it this grungy look, and gave it a little smiley face. And yeah, you slap that boy on one of those mannequin heads, and he looks downright ambivalent. Oh, look, more dinosaurs. Here's a Spinosaurus for Jurassic Park 3, and here's a Carnotaurus that I got for Fallen Kingdom. And does he do anything cool? Yeah, he does. Oh, cool. Here's some dogs for The Thing. These are actually Game of Thrones direwolves. They function well as huskies for The Thing kill count. Stuck them in there. I wanted, when I did that video, to get pull and peel Twizzlers and like tape them to the dogs' bodies, but that was back when I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just put some dogs there. Here's a bag of roaches. Surprisingly, I've used them twice now, for Ice Cream Man and for Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, which also featured Clint Howard. I guess he's just a buggy guy. Fun fact, at my New Year's party, someone who I won't name got into this bag and decided to put various roaches all throughout my apartment. And so for a week after New Year's, I would be taking a shower and go to get my shampoo, and there would be a little plastic roach there. More alien stuff. These are salt and pepper shaker xenomorph eggs that I think I got in a white elephant exchange. This wood carving of my logo is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten in my P.O. box. It's the Dead Meat logo, wood carving painted beautifully. This is from DNA Dimension Designs. And not only did they send me this, they sent us a whole friggin' package, because they also gave us this carving of Freddy's glove with Chelsea's name on it. So that hangs out in the background of her side of the podcast. And also, here's her side of the podcast. These little figures came from Justin Ishmael. He sent these to us, co-founder of Mondo, which is really cool. But he sent these to us just because he's a fan of the show. And this guy's from Return of the Living Dead. I'm not sure what this guy is. It looks like Nosferatu went to go join the Mexican wrestling circuit. Texas Chainsaw Lunchbox. She has scary stories to tell in the dark. This is from Universal, the Staten Island Experiment brochure. This is a Purge thing, and this was really fun when we got this at Universal Horror Nights. They were passing these out if you knew the secret code. Horror books that she uses for research. This guy, also from Justin Ishmael, and some more Valak, because we had a good time in Mexico City at the premiere of The Nun. So that's Chelsea's side of the podcast. My side of the podcast has Dawn of the Dead poster. I got this at my first Monster Palooza, and I got Tom Savini to sign it.
There I am.
Oh, hey, and there's James. Buying this poster and having him sign it was the way that I got to ask him that question in my first ever event video at Monster Palooza, asking him what his favorite kill was that he had ever designed. And fun fact, when I walked away from Tom Savini, he said, "Good luck with your channel." Like, he knew what I was talking about with the YouTube channel, and I had literally just started Dead Meat, and I took it to heart. So thank you, Tom, for those words of encouragement. I also have the Shining picture in the background of my side of the podcast. This is such a cool picture. I love that we have it and that we have it framed. We pretty much recreate this every New Year's with me taking Jack Nicholson's position. Finally, another thing that DNA Dimension Design gave me, a wood carving of the Golden Chainsaw Award. Thank you again. Such a cool thing. What else? There's so much stuff. Saw stuff. Another pig mask and robe. Cool. I got a baseball bat, bought this for Cujo, literally drove to a store and completely out of my way just to get a wooden baseball bat because I needed something for the background of Cujo. And I don't know, I used it in the walk to the numbers, so I guess it was worth it. Anyone want a baseball bat? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this thing. Here's a chainsaw for whenever I eventually shut all of you people up and do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's even the brand of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it says, "Try me, they make noise."
That's how long people have been waiting for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Here's another chainsaw that I used for the Evil Dead, one of the walkaways to the numbers. This is from my friend Mark, who designed this to go with his Ash costume for Halloween. This one actually makes good noises. Groovy. And here's another chainsaw that I used for the background of the Evil Dead movie. So a lot of fake chainsaws here. Here's Gizmo, he's hanging out. That's actually Joe Dante's signature. I got it when I interviewed him recently. He hangs out in the Freddy Cube, which consists of Rex from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, T-Rex that I bought online and that Chelsea expertly made look like he was slashed. She put cotton balls and red thread and sewed these up, so this is a lot of fun. It was really great in that kill count to have him facing this way at first, and then after he gets slashed, reveal the slashes that Chelsea made. Freddy's hat is back here. It's a real cheap, like Halloween USA kind of hat. I do have a sweater reaching up into this kick-ass glove from razorgloves.com. And for everyone who has asked which glove that I got from that website, I guess it was a customized one that they made for me, so you can't have it. But they do make great high quality gloves. If you saw the video of me unboxing it, then you already know how fucking cool this thing is. And so that hangs out with Freddy's sweater going into it on this little Freddy themed stand. Hey, this is Future James filming what we call a pickup many weeks after the footage that you've been watching because I forgot to talk about my Michael Myers mask, which is probably one of the coolest things that I have back here, maybe the coolest, because it's signed by 10 actors who played Michael Myers. That's almost all of them, including the original Nick Castle and Daig, who played him in the Rob Zombie one. He signed it with Little Mike and a little angry face. This is the Michael Myers mask from Trick or Treat Studios. I think it's called the Elrod mask, technically. You can see when I got it in my video where I interviewed all the Michael Myers actors. But yeah, just had to film this because I know that you guys would ask about it if I forgot to include it. So back to past James. Here's Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. Got him when I got the Blu-ray for that movie. A couple of little pins down here. This one came with the Thing board game, so that's for the Thing. And here's a little Michael Myers pin. This other cube has the Happy Death Day baby mask with a hoodie around it, because that's what he wears. And here's a little Demonic Toys Jack in the Box, which is a lot of fun to have. And there's Arnold as Dutch from Predator. And then I just got a couple of pins, some Sunny Family Cult from Crypt TV and Look-See from Crypt TV, another Dinosaur. And here's a slide puzzle that I won on the podcast when I did second place in the game against myself that Chelsea designed. But I won that slide puzzle and I still haven't solved it. Here's a brain. I used it for Night of the Living Dead, but I also got to use it in Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 when I put a glass bowl over it, and that was Ricky Caldwell's brain. So came back. Fucking came back. Oh, hey guys, maybe you remember me. I made my appearance in a couple of kill counts. This is actually from Disney's Dinosaur, and it has nothing to do with horror movies, but you know what? It came in handy, and I think it just came in like a pack on eBay. I didn't specifically buy this, it just came with all the other toys. For the Purge series, I went all out and got a bunch of CCTV cameras to hang around, and then those movies have all these fucking masks. So you already saw the one mask, here's another one from Anarchy, and then there's the Kiss Me mask from Election Year. There's so many Purge masks, it's ridiculous. They're like their own Halloween store. Got the Your Next mask. I only have the wolf face. Is this a wolf or a fox? I'm asking you, James.
I'd buy like a less intimidating wolf.
So here's my less intimidating wolf mask. Getting down there, but here's a curling iron in a box. You're like, what the fuck's a curling iron have to do with anything? Well, my friend, if you're familiar with Sleepaway Camp, you'll know that a curling iron has to do with a lot. And in fact, this was signed by Karen Fields, who played Judy in Sleepaway Camp. And she autographed it for James and Chelsea here. And her daughter Izzy, who is a makeup effects artist, set this up for us. And she had her mom, Karen Fields, sign our favorite line from the movie. She's a real carpenter's dream. And if you've seen the movie, you may remember the second part of that line. But thank you, Karen Fields and Izzy, for giving us this. This is so cool to have, and I can't wait to cover Sleepaway Camp and have this in the background. So I've saved some of the coolest stuff for last. I got this in my P.O. box a while ago from Raphael Barrett, a fan. And it is a Dead Meat Pop Funko figure that he made. Like, the box is customized and everything. I love this so much. The figure is me with a much fuller beard than I've ever had in my life, so thank you, Raphael. Pop YouTube, Dead Meat #1, James A. Janice. This is such good work, and I love to have it in the background of these videos and have the chest burster just holding on to it because he knows how valuable this is. Thank you, Raphael. I love that so much. Also in the background of every kill count is this little Leatherface plushie. He hangs out in front of the machete and is actually held up by the rope of the machete. And also this little Jason Funko Pop dude. I don't have a lot of Funko Pops, but I have him, and I have me, and I've got sexy Ian Malcolm, because this is a dope ass Funko Pop to have. So they're in the background of every kill count. And another really cool thing I got in my P.O. box came from Camden, who is actually 12 years old, and he made these. These are like clay figures, and you can see he made Michael, Leatherface, Freddy, Jason, and then little miniature versions of Billy from Saw and Chucky. And then he even made some accessories, a chainsaw, some finger knives, and either a machete or a butcher knife for Michael. But I love this so much. 12-year-old kid made these. Camden, that's so awesome, man. We said it in a podcast episode, I think the Zombies one. We already told you how awesome it was that you made this, but I just want to reiterate that it's so cool that you took the initiative to make these and you expressed your creativity with something that is so fun. And that's why I want to have them on display here in the kill count, just to kind of showcase the awesome creativity of Dead Meat fans. So this actually isn't in the background of the kill count. This hangs in our bathroom. And this is really important to me because this is actually, as you can see from the certificate of authenticity here, this is a piece of dock that was cut from one of the last 2 remaining swim dock sections that was used in the filming of Friday the 13th, Part 1 at Camp Nobi Bosco in Hardwick, New Jersey. This was a birthday gift from Chelsea to me, and she got it for me in 2017. And my birthday is May 6th, and the first Kill Count episode ever came out on April 7th. So this was a month after Dead Meat started that Chelsea got this gift for me to commemorate the launching of Dead Meat and how I started it with the kill count of Friday the 13th. She had the foresight to know that it would be something very important and very special to me. So she got this for me for a birthday gift, and yeah, we hang it in the bathroom because we kind of have like a wood theme going on in there. And I love it. Every time I see this, I just think of how cool of a gift it is to own a piece of history from Friday the 13th, the series that started Dead Meat. So love having this around, even if you don't see it in the background of kill counts. This one's for me. This video is already way longer than I expected it to be, so I'm not gonna be able to get into my Blu-ray collection here, but I'll save that for another video. Just know that I also have this other huge collection of stuff that I use for the channel. I think it's about 200 to 300 Blu-rays here. And oh yeah, also the cork of the champagne bottle that I popped when I hit 1 million subscribers. We popped that live on the live stream Chelsea and I did on July 22nd, 2018. I keep that in my Puppet Master case, and we'll get more into detail of these and all the movies on a later date. But right now, let's get back to the set so I can wrap this shit up. Okay, so that's it, at least for this video. I didn't actually cover every single thing that's ever been in the background of a kill count. Some stuff is disposable and I just like throw it away when I don't have need for it. Other stuff, like these flowers that I grabbed for Frankenstein, I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do with these now. There's a lot of stuff here that I really need to get rid of. So I'm hoping to one day this year have just some kind of giveaway or maybe like a charity function thing for people to get stuff like this that's been in kill counts that I don't need anymore, but maybe it'll bring you joy, and maybe we can make joy for other people by doing something with them. So that's an idea I have percolating in my head. But in the meantime, I hope that you enjoyed this video of me going through all these props. Doing this video, I'm like, oh, I have a lot of stuff. I really enjoy having them here for the videos. I like that it's a mix of different stuff. I think it's kind of a unique collection, and I always try to go for like the more offbeat kind of things instead of just collecting a bunch of like Pop Funko figures to line up in the background. I think this is a lot more fun to have. Let me know what you think of this collection. I don't really know what else to say to end this video. My mouth is dry. I've talked for so long about stuff that I bought, so I have nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and be good people. Now I have to clean all this up. I just spent the last hour tossing shit out of these cubbies, and now it's just all over my floor. And oh yeah, get a look at the lighting too. Like, I have an overhead light here to shine on the background here that separates me from the background. A couple of lights here shine at me. Yep. And then James is where my camera usually is. But yep, now it's cleanup time. Fuck.